Welcome everybody, we are starting into our ESO housing hike. This is casually touring player houses in the Elder Scrolls Online, seeing the cool things they can do with the houses, with the furnishings, with a little bit of creativity and design. You can do amazing things, endless possibilities. And I am J.R. Ellis, I'll be your host as we tour 8 homes a day on the PCNA server. And this is something I stream live each week at twitch.tv/JREllis. We do it for both PCEU and PCNA. And there's no particular theme to our housing hike. We'll just go and tour some homes, get some decoration inspiration along the way, enjoy these. And we have Twitch chat here. There'll be emoting and chatting and getting giveaways. So, all good stuff, all good stuff. And I'll get some screenshots along the way, put them up on my website, spicyeconomics.com. Thousands of pictures of ESO housing for your project ideas. So here we go. We have Thieves Oasis. We have Guest Journal from Essential Housing Tools add-on, which just barely had an update. And is working. Let me make sure this is... Okay, that's working. Okay. Awesome, awesome. A lot of visual effects in here. So, we have a restaurant and a pub. And they used pretty well all 700 items just for 2 buildings, and they blocked off everything else. So, I'm going to go and tour... just a couple of buildings here. We have Phasian's Feast and the Artful Pickers Pub. And something decorated out there. I'll go and tour that too. Okay, so what is this? Oh, we have a note here. Maybe it's blocked off. Can I go in? Go into the feast. This must be the restaurant then. Ah, very fancy. Especially here in the desert. So we have all the marble, all the wisteria plants. we have fantastic service here. So we have all the waiters and waitresses and everybody's here. So this is a little bit of a creative use of these burned corpses. They instead end up they're animated enough that they can look like somebody holding up a platter. A little bit of a creative twist. You have to use your imagination a little bit. Somewhat creepy. No. Just use your imagination. We're totally fine. They're just serving up a feast here. I like the decor on the wall. Kind of looks like a clock that way, using the bottom of an orcish seal and a Redguard vase bowl thing. I don't know. Actually, I can tell exactly what it is using this new feature with Essential Housing Tools. It is a Redguard Raincatcher Golden from the luxury vendor. That's right. It's the bottom of it. Don't see the bottom of it too much. Oh, that's the cool thing about housing in ESO is that you can twist things, sink them into the walls. So this is actually just using the very, very rim of a furnishing and sinking that in to get a texture there. So always be thinking about textures that you can be using. And then in this home in particular, it does have some visual effects from Essential Housing Tools. You can use in-game assets like the loading screens and kind of put them in your homes and resize them and everything. So they're just very two-dimensional, but you can kind of do that. Kind of has a little bit of a Lady and the Tramp feel to it. Oh, maybe a little bit. Lady and the Tramp with sweet rolls. Okay, a lot going on with this home. Oh, yeah, this is a new feature with Essential Housing Tools. You can point and click at a furnishing, and you can tell what it is. So you see these happy little bunnies, and they are instead grey-haired carcasses. They're happy little bunnies. That's all that they are to me. They're happy little tipsy bunnies. They've had a couple too many. Just a couple. So yeah, that's a really cool feature. I really appreciate that. Makes my life a lot easier. So if you ever are in a friend's home or anything and you're like, where'd they get that cool furnishing? Or maybe you don't recognize the texture. Maybe they just hidden part of a furnishing into a wall. Then you can click on it and be like, oh yeah, it has an amazing gold texture to it. Now I know where I can go get that. And then up above the restaurant, we have like the bakery and everything being cooked up. Adding spices, again, using these cowering statues to kind of indicate a little bit of action going on in the kitchen here. So, there aren't a ton of humanoid type of figures that you can use with the NPCs and assistants and house guests. There are a few more of those nowadays, but you can still use statues and things like that to kind of like mimic people in the home. Lord Matron with a follow. Thank you. Welcome to our PCNA housing hike. We just barely got started. Oh, and we have baking. Getting creative with furnishings here, using the top of a mushroom, using the bottom of a Merkmeyer shell brazier, using a sack of flour that's been sunk down, a little bit smaller that way with a measuring cup kind of embedded in it. All sorts of creative bakery designs going on with this. Gendra with a resub. Thank you so much. You can make all the moves happen. 6 months. I really appreciate that. Whose house? Welcome to... Yeah, this is Danielder 6's Thieves Oasis. Mostly using the interior here of the large, expansive Oasis home. So we have, like, orders coming in. They're making everything to order. Need to get that fish in that pan. Pronto. Oh, this is fun. A lot of action going on with this. Order up? Yeah, exactly. It's neat. Yeah, a lot of creative elements to this. Or even just... Ooh, I see this. I see they're using these thrones from the luxury vendor. The ones that were free a couple years back. Using them to keep the bread warm. Good design there. So yeah, a lot of details on this. Everything's all ready. Oh, we have breadsticks. Ooh, breadsticks with dipping sauce. Perfect. Oh, and we have a big refrigerator over this way. So very well-stocked, busy restaurant. Oh, this isn't quite frozen. Oh, that's a really big fridge. I like that. So using a lot of the, metal clockwork pieces. You can get a lot of these metal pieces from the Clockwork City home goods furnisher, or these are display cases. They have like a glass front to them, and so they have kind of like a chilled look to them almost. Okay, and then everything that needs to be frozen. Oh no, crab, you're not quite frozen. Just throwing some little dwarven gears on the glass so we can open it up. I wonder if they open or slide. Either way. Ah, the slime's escaping. It's not quite frozen. Okay, busy kitchen. I'm digging it. Big sink, wash all the dishes, wash all the produce. Okay, that's the restaurant. This is just like half of their build. They have a pub as well. I think they connect, but I think I'm gonna go back down and out. Or is there more over here? Oh no, I think it just opens up. Wait. The ooze is a delicacy. Yes, needs to be chilled. Okay, over here we have the Artful Pickers Pub. And a couple of tinkards on the sign there. Aha! So it does connect. So we have the Artful Pickers Pub. Very warm in here. A lot more social. Maybe a little less focus on the food and a bit more on just the open atmosphere. Big fireplace using these enclosure arcs. Red guard. I like how the fire is very kind of subtle here, so they've used multiple of the smoldering piles of wood, but they just have the one that's actually lit, so it's kind of like a lot of embers there. It's not like this roaring, smoky thing that would be kind of annoying, so I like the more subdued nature of this. And then, oh, we have a lovely couple. Again, just imagine that they're happy. I mean, maybe they are skeletons. That's fine, too. That's full of dead people. Oh, no. Been cuddling for a long time. That's right. I'm pouring a drink. I like the animation here. So it's kind of like using this cowering statue. Well, what do you do with these hands? How do you orient something to make use of this? Well, it's pouring a drink. Maybe doing like a little bit of like a trick pour going on with this. I really like it. It feels like there's some soul that's been put into these otherwise dead statues. I love them. Yeah, Danielder's great with this. I've been to several of Danielder's homes before and always does an amazing job with the creative elements here. Aha, we have mixology going on. Fantastic. Okay, fun. A little bit more modern nearly. Okay, fun pub. using these Nurncrux bowls from the luxury vendor, along with the Eleanor maples. Kind of has a good color scheme going on, actually. It works pretty well. Jason Joey says this place looks great. I know. No. I see. Game Dev Curse says, how come nobody's picking their noses in the Artful Pickers Pub? Maybe that wouldn't be so artful. False advertising. Well, you're free to do what you want there. I suppose nobody will judge. Okay, and then there's some sort of a scene outside here, too, with all these hanging lanterns. I think it's just kind of like a good place to get away to. Very bright. A little bit magical with the lights down in the water. Those are the Moonlit Covens from the luxury vendor in Southern Elsewhere. Awesome. And yeah, I think that'll pretty well do it. Big open place. Maybe use it as a dance floor, or for parties, or for entertaining. I think you could do a lot with this place. But it's fairly open, kind of like we have the guests over in the restaurant and in the pub. Maybe they do things every couple times a year over here. Needle Rooser, that's beautiful. Can you spam that? Needle Rooser, put that on copy paste and spam it like 20 times. That'd be perfect. And it will show up for on the VOD. Okay. Let's, thank you, Dan Elder. Beautiful place. And I'm gonna keep going to another home up next. Lay83 has a treehouse in their Moonsugar Meadow. And then Nero says, I adore the wedding lanterns. They give up a lot of light, too. Yeah, there's an achievement furnishing that looks like the wedding lanterns that you get from the luxury vendor. I think it's in, I want to say Gold Coast. Oh, this is still here for some reason. Shouldn't be. Anyway. Oh, I know what I can do. If I do another one, it will work. There we go. Okay, sending a guest journal. The treehouse at night. I wonder if this... Okay, this is a big treehouse. I think they said in their description something about how they had an idea and they just kind of like built around it in a way that is a little bit different. So we have a big treehouse here in the Moonsugar Meadow. Moonsugar Meadow is just basically a big bowl with kind of like water around it, so you can do whatever you want with it. Use it as mostly a blank canvas. Seems to fit pretty well here with the, you see other trees growing around here in the mountains. So a big magical tree here. Needle Rooser, it's beautiful. View is lovely at sunrise and sunset on this place. Oh, I imagine. Okay, oh, you added some lights. I see some lights up there. Okay, so we'll just go explore this. I can't get into it, can I? I can go up and around it. So big tree house. A lot of these trees and whatnot you could get from various home goods furnishing vendors. Go to the different zones, different regions. They'll have rocks and boulders and trees and shrubs and a couple things that kind of are endemic to the zone that you are in. And so a lot of these trees are actually really cheap to get. So you can get them for like 100 or 200 gold each. And that's probably not the case on all of them, but that's going to be the case for at least some of them. So even things like trees, they can have a really big impact in a home. Kind of grounds it within a region. And you can kind of build off of that. And then we have a treehouse, kind of like with these little landing pads here, where you can go and soak in the view. Yeah, I can imagine the view here with the sun coming up or down would be amazing, especially with, like, you can look down and see all the water or look past the mountains here. Okay, I'll keep going up. Huff. Get the death counter ready. Yeah, I'm a little worried about falling at this point. We're really high up here. Oh, there are a couple little, like, scenes kind of built into the tree here at this point. So we're really high up, so we can kind of make use of the space. Okay. You said there was nothing in here. There's a couple things kind of embedded in here. Nice little place with a moth. A little bit of a magical place with a moon pad. Can go up this? Oh yeah, you can go up even higher. Cool. Yeah, it's like a little hidden area right here because it doesn't connect to the main walkway. Yes, a little hidden area. Seems like a good place to have a good conversation. Okay, any more little secrets like this? I like little secrets. Have to go drop in and say this in person. Yeah, this is late 83's Moon Sugar Meadow. Scary dogs outside. There's like a dog park, like, right outside my window. It's frightening, the things I hear. Anyway. You got to hear him now, too. Fantastic. And then there says, I feel like Tarzan is going to swing in any moment. That's right. That's right. Loincloth and all. At least, I hope and all. I hope loincloth. I hope not loincloth. Okay, and we're up at the top. We're up at the top. Ooh, kind of magical. Kind of building off Moon Sugar Meadow, kind of the Elsewhere theme. We do have, like, even down in the room below, we had, like, the Moon Temple pad, kind of more Elsewhere, like a GT type of feel to it. So we do have the, call them cinch up above. Height anxiety is kicking in. Oh yeah, we're at the top here now, so we can see all the water. Look out. Have like a little hole here in the carpet I fall through. That would be mean. I imagine though. Or the dragon, again, indicative of Elsewhere. So a lot of good stuff going on with that. And I can actually go into this greenhouse. Greenhouse looks pretty amazing. And again, all the sunlight would come in here as well. Moonlight looks nice too. Lay is here in Twitch chat, says, I got a little dicey at the start. I used Magic Carpet to work from the top down. Well, that's a risky way of doing it. Yeah, Magic Carpet is amazing because what you can do with that is that you can kind of like go around without worrying about falling. That's one of the good things about that add-on. That's by Cardinal05, who is incredible, by the way, incredible. So I'm using for the Essential Housing Hub or for the Point and Identify feature. Okay, again, very Elsewhere theme up at the top, using the moon gate and everything kind of embedded in there. I like the moon gate as a doorway. It makes it feel a little bit more magical. Okay, and amazing views here from up on top of the treehouse. So we just scaled a ginormous treehouse up at the top. So kind of making a big custom structure. That's the sort of thing that you can do with housing as well. I'm going to go back to the... Well, no, this is good. This is good. We'll just keep going from here. And don't fall. I'm a little tempted. That's okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Next up, as we continue along with our housing hike, I'm going to go to Lucid Illusions Antiquarian's Alpine Gallery. Okay. Antiquarian's Alpine Gallery. We're actually having a couple contests with this later in the month, too. Looking forward to touring interiors during one contest and courtyards during another contest. But for this one, we're just going to go and explore all of it, see all of it. So Lucid has... They said it was best at night. Luckily, it is night right now. It's actually kind of hard to catch things at night, even though houses tend to look better at night. Tend to. They have what they call a Viking Hall, and they have... I'll be looking up for a Tomb of the Fallen Kings and a War Room. Okay, a Viking Hall. Seems to be appropriate for the Antiquarian's Alpine Gallery. You know, up in the mountains. Very Nord-style home. Very, very beautiful look. So using things like the tusks from Orsinium. Mammoth look throughout this. Breton Arcade statue may play into it. Maybe anti-vampire would maybe make some sense. Oh, Lucid is here in Twitch chat. Says, yay, my house. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Lots of statues about. So a Viking Hall. So we'll maybe see some maybe Scandinavian type of feel throughout this, which is a lot of what like Nord styling is kind of based around. So we'll kind of see more of that. Outdoor drinking area. With no chairs. No chairs. Maybe that says something. You're on the move. You can't stay around here. You get your drinks, and then you go out and do other stuff. It's a busy place. Drink on the go here. We will have... Oh, a lovely big forge. Using a bunch of these Solitude fireplaces. These are craftable, actually. Those are added with Stonethorn. Can add some flaming fire logs to the interior. You have to add your own fire. Must be mead. It's mead? Okay, good. Says it's nothing special, but you're proud of it. Oh no, this is great so far. Then we have the dragons. Kind of gives that a little bit of a Skyrim-y feel with it. Or using these kind of Nord-style sconces. Even though there's kind of some Khajiit themes throughout this as well, but that kind of just builds off the dragon theme, which is maybe a bit more indicative of like Skyrim. Oh, this is quite a shrine. I like how you've really framed this frieze with the sarcophagus in the front, with the very kind of reverent candles laid out there very nicely, very subtle, but indicates a level of maintenance that indicates respect here. I really like this. It definitely feels like a revered Nord tomb. Awesome. So even just like a couple things like adding the sconces in there, I really like the look of it. These are the tombs of the fallen kings. Ah, so that's why it's revered. It's a fallen king. Or maybe we have another one up here. Again, good use of the friezes. Burial urns and all the good stuff. You just want to go and loot all these and get some decorative wax. Perfect, perfect. And we have a bit more subtle over this way. Okay, anything around that side? We'll go up to the top, up to the top. Something up the waterfall, winding stairway, very magical, maybe frozen waterfall. A lot of color going on. Crystalline. Historian. House guest is pathing around, maybe trying to understand this anomalous waterfall. Blues and the greens really shine off the water there. Oh, those giant glowing flowers. Yeah, the cabbage flowers are amazing. They're one of the best glowing plants, and that's saying something. Okay, and this is the war room with the war pig, the war boar. This must be the commander of the Nord army. So we have a war room, we are plotting, we are planning, we are figuring out how to defend, how to attack. Either way. Very fierce look above the fireplace, kind of makes you... It's like it's looking down at you, it's judging you. It's like, oh, do you really want to make that move? Are you protecting your left flank? Whatever it happens to be. So adding glowy things into the eyes. A lot of statues kind of have that as an option. They're big enough that you can do that. I especially like this monolith head. We actually had a contest with that a ways back. All the screenshots of that are up on my website. Okay, why does a war room have so many kegs in it? It's a good thing to think about. Do they make their most sober decisions after drinking or before or after drinking? Mead and Nords in war. Perfect. Maybe they become more empathetic after drinking a couple. To be drunk when planning for war. Maybe that's right. Yeah, okay. Anything in here? Can I open that? Oh. It's like a forge. This thing can normally open. I don't think I have permission, though. Okay. I'm gonna go inside. And... we'll see more. So kind of building off the theme here. Nord... Viking Hall, right? Thirsty work. Oh, a colorful... a lot of color, especially from that stained glass window. If that is the right time of the day, this stained glass window will actually cast its light that way. Oh, from right there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, good use of these alcoves, using them as little kind of research nooks, libraries. he limited the permission because somebody kept messing with your lights. I don't blame ya. And then we have a Viking Hall with a feast in the middle. All the food being prepared. Ah, the head here gets to sit. Nobody else can, though. They have to keep moving. Can't ever be too comfortable, especially with war going on. People leave your doors open. It's irritating. I always try to leave things the way I find them. I maybe mess up every once in a while, but I try my best. More food. Oh, man. There's like a lot of meat in here. And kitchen area. Changing up the texture here a little bit with the solitude floor. Ornate tile. And all the more mead. All the mead. Right. Just right here. Just right. Wait. I have an idea. Maybe. Wait. No, that's not right. Move. Oh no, I'm too critical of myself. There we go. Perfect. Nearly. Anyway. All the mead. Fun, happy place in here. And then here says, I always know when someone's been through my house is because the doors are flung open, letting the cold in. Oh, how terrible. Yeah, if you ever visit a person's home, especially with a lot of the gates and doors that they've added recently, you have to open them to even progress through the home. Be sure to leave them how you find them. Up above. Surprising amount of books. Couple of beds. And being a Viking Hall, seems like they have kind of a barrack situation. Lots of a sleeping area for the soldiers of the war. Okay, and that will do it. Thank you, Lucid. Really fun Viking Hall. We're building off of that. And we'll keep moving along. Thank you again. Azalea Stone up next. Lucid says, thanks for visiting. Thank you so much. Gates are new in the world of Tamriel. Yeah, so they have multiple gates. They have metal gates, elsewhere gates, luxury gates. They have the craftable door and the craftable solitude gate. And so it's a relatively new thing. Things that change collision based off of whether you interact with them. Okay, Azalea Stone up next has a shops on a rock. Cold Harbor Rock. Sign the guest journal here. So, what is this place? It is a one-stop shopping hub off the beaten path. Okay, so we'll go and get our shopping done all in one trip here. So, what all do we need? Oh, should have made a list before coming here. I need some forged things. It really frames it interestingly, using the Cold Harbor boulders. Using the bottoms of those. Makes it kind of look like you're forging something. Fantastic. Let's see, so it seems like each one of these little alcoves is going to be like a different craft or a different shop. So we have like a woodworking area over this way. Okay, I got some fresh cut wood. Is that on my list? Spooky garden. Using the celestial nimbus. Oh yes, we have magical pumpkins and luminescent veil flowers and other things growing in there. Magical lettuce. That's what I need. Keep all the nixads away. Okay, so more shops. A couple visual effects with the text here with essential housing tools. We have Metal-tastic, 25% off all copper. The secret is nothing is copper here. Ha ha ha. It's all full price. That's how they get you. No. Okay, so we have statuettes and everything on display here for sale. Dwarven Ebonwolf here. Must be the shopkeep. Or are you for sale? I don't know. Oh no, they took offense to that. Oh no, let's keep Going along. More shops. One-stop shopping. I need some crystals. Oh, somebody's sneaking off with the crystals. Magical crystal room. Ooh. I feel energy. I feel... Oh, it's leading to something. A shrine. A... magical place. All sorts of fun things embedded throughout here. The crystal cave. I always like the caves using the really dark Cold Harbor boulders with the crystals embedded, because it's like the darkest thing that you can really have that's very big. And then all the crystals and the lights really just contrast so well off of them. And there's this big structure here in the middle. We'll have to go explore that after visiting all these little side shops. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, the gate. To remember to close that. Ooh, magical graveyard. Maybe a... Ah, they're coming out. Maybe a graveyard for mages. Maybe that explains all the colorful, glowy stuff. I don't know. Do you want glowing plants and colorful particles all around your grave? Maybe that's a good way to go. Okay, more shops. More shops. More shops. We have aquatic stuff and more. All sales are final. Ah, I can decorate your bathroom. And special treat in here. Special mermaid statue. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. One-stop shop for a necromancer. Maybe it has a little bit of a darker feel to it. So maybe it is. Maybe it's something like that. Kind of a few semblances of death kind of scattered throughout this place. So maybe you're onto something with that. A couple of Daedric things throughout. Or even just the atmosphere here, kind of building off the Cold Harbor feel to this with all the floating rocks. The darkness, the coolness. Oh no! Oh no, maybe it is for a necromancer. I just wanted to go shopping. Oh no, I was gonna buy something, I promise. Oh no, oh no, I fell. Oh no, I have become the wares of the shop now. Oh no. At least this is how they keep the prices low. Oh no, fresh meat here. Did I forget to close that other gate? The cemetery? I don't know. Whoa. Oh no, it seems like everything wants to eat me. Maybe I can still escape. Maybe there's hope for me left. Maybe. Might have to go back to the beginning. Well... Ah, directly links up to the kitchen area. So yes, fresh meat for the kitchen. Coming up from the basement, from the cages. See, they have a couple visual effects for the wallpaper, the backsplash there, tiling, not wallpaper, tiling there, consumer to consumed. Chill chests up above, looking really good. I like this custom sink that they have here with the trough down below with all the dishes, and then using the edge of one of the Solitude wheels. I think that's what it is. Solitude wagon wheel, heavy, that's right. So it has a good metal design to it, and then kind of sinking in a vase into the middle with the gears, with the water controls. So just a couple of little furnishings there, and you have a really interesting looking sink. Well, I don't know if I trust these kebabs. Let's see what else we might have in here. One-stop shop. So I guess it would have a restaurant inside the shop as well. Or we have alchemy, enchanting things, all the magical things you need. And something hidden within this orb. Oh, yes! Ooh, magical. Dragon! Oh no, it's escaped! Oh no, I've leashed the dragons. You can smash those orbs. It's always fun. Hide things in them. Have a surprise. Leave a surprise. I'm all about that. And shrine up above with the skooma. So layering up this custom building and the shop. All your needs, including the skooma. Let me go back to the beginning and see what happens if I don't fall through the floor. And then we can keep going along. ESO version of Sweeney Todd. A little bit. So don't go through here. Oh, I see that they used these interesting Craglorn luxury furnishings from the other week. They're like a big frame that would have spinning wheels in them. But they're using them as doorways. I think that works really well. So I fell going that way. I don't know if I'll fall. Can I even go this way? Ooh, no. I think I might be doomed. Okay, so it was supposed to be like a lovely bookshop. Now I maybe should have been paying attention, because they have like a couple creepy jars and whatnot in there. I didn't read the signs. Oof. Well, I guess I just stop here. I guess I die. It's fine. Okay, we'll keep moving along. Fun home from Azalea Stone. With all the shops. I think I saw most of them. Okay, halfway through today. Next up, Sparrowhawk's Moonsugar Meadow. They said they completely rebuilt this, so let's see what they've done with Moonsugar. Went to a Moonsugar that had a big treehouse in it. We'll see if they did something. They probably did something different. Can do pretty well whatever you want with these big open homes, which types of homes I like the best. Generally. Okay, Moonsugar Meadow. Oh, they have a big wall kind of running throughout it. Oh, so we have like an entire village set up. Oh, with like the windmill up there, and could nearly imagine that being like a clock tower, maybe, or maybe just like an office building. Some official building overlooking everything, kind of rising above the town. Well, okay, well, there's like a lot going on with this place. So, we have all these structural, crafted Solitude-style furnishings. And we have all of these different little shop fronts with the windows. Very, very inviting with all the flowers. And here's like the gates and everything we were talking about. Okay, some of these are going to be facades. They're at the item limit, so that would be why that would be the case. And then some of them are maybe you can kind of see into them, so it kind of tells you you can go in. So I'm going to go and... Oh, I like this. So they have like what seems to be a restaurant here. They have all their like fresh things on display here. Maybe serve customers out that way, and we can go inside. Fellow town builder. Yeah, I love the custom built towns. So we have all the trappings of a restaurant inside. Fresh food. Serve them up to the townsfolk. Historian house guest might be walking around or might just be lost. Places to eat the food as well, so kind of making use of the space between the buildings here as well. But all of this has been built up from nothing, so even the floor, everything is built up. Okay. I don't know if I trust every door. I might have to open all of them. Okay, more... Oh, I like this. It's like you have a town, even has like a sewage system, or like a rainwater drain off. Storm drain. Can go in here. Again, okay, this is why I have to check every door. Seems to be a actual home for one of the townsfolk here. Pretty warm inside. Digging the Solitude style. No, it's not 100% Solitude furnishings. It's some of the traditional paintings, or the red guard curtains, or the Halalu lanterns. Elsewhere braziers. The general feel is still kind of like a Nord town, though. Okay, so we have a blacksmith. So you can use these signs. Like if you have a town with multiple crafters, you can use all the little signs to kind of signify what they are. Makes it really easy, so it's a lot less confusing. So we have like a blacksmith area, or in a woodworking area. Rip. Imagine says, I enjoy little towns too. I know, a lot of custom things that you can do with it. And then we have a clothier. Have some of their wares out on display. Maybe bring those in when this weather gets bad. But looks like we can go in here. Yeah, very colorful. Good use of the shelving. You can imagine things come in and out of here. A lot of orders being racked up. Okay. The little town continues, and we have library, or maybe even like a academy of some sort, maybe with teachers. Given that we have like jewelry and enchanting in here as well, maybe indicates a place of learning. Okay. Custom builds. Kind of thinking of how they do the windows. How do you make each one of these crafts come alive? What do you add to a home of a crafter here? What might they have? Maybe meager, or maybe they're a bit more well off. Maybe they have a couple more fancy things. Taking care of a baby here. Or cat. Either way. Hard to tell. And again, I really am digging the just subtle scavenged grate that you can get from Clockwork City, and then the retaining walls from Somerset Home Goods Furniture. It's kind of embed those in the wall and makes it look like you can deal with the water. Or just sinking in a well here. Again, just kind of like what actually makes your town functional. And then we have more things over this way. Be like the very center of the town with the fountain. Horses pathing. Makes them look a lot more well taken care of when they actually have some space to walk around in. What well was that? Oh, probably one of the ones that comes with the house. Maybe the one that... Oh no. I'd have to go look. There are a couple of interesting ones that you can get from Old Velothi and Amaya Lake Lodge houses. The Hallelujah Wells. Very well might have been that. Okay, we have a building up that way, and then we have whatever this is. Maybe this is just a very, very special tree. It's been here for centuries, very revered by the town, kind of building up around it. And then whatever this place is, looks like there's multiple ways to get up into it. Maybe like a mayor's office? Seems to be a fairly small town. Fairly successful. But not overly large. Can I get into that? It might just all be a facade, though. I see a bridge that goes up to it. Makes me curious if there's a way into it. I don't think I can get into it. I think I'm not supposed to get up into it. Okay, so I think it's just kind of a good look over here. I'll go tell you what the well is. I'm super excited about this new essential housing tool feature. So using the elsewhere walls there for the wood, or the rocks, or the big Eleanor windmill from the luxury vendor. Okay, so we have a fun town, very well represented, and we have a well. We have a Hallelujah Well, embraced Silverstone. I want to say that comes from Old Velothi Harbor House. If you buy Old Velothi Harbor House unfurnished with gold, that's actually tradable. Okay, and that will do it. We'll keep going along. I think it's getting a little earlier in the day now. Okay, next up we have Totes 1. Has an Eleanor Crest Townhouse. That new EHT magic function is just so helpful. It's magical. It's magical. Caps. By default, it's Shift I for the keybind for that. I think you can change it though. Ah, it must be luxury time. It must be calendar time. You have some visual effects loading in. We have the guest journal I will sign. Eleanor Crest Muse. Don't know what that means. We have Eleanor Crest. We have an upper class home full of cobbled creations, and there are some effects And... oh, I can't read my own writing. Oh no, effects with something. With hugger. It has a hugger. I don't know what that means. I don't think that's what I wrote. Anyway, keep going through. We have an upper class snooty home. I see. We have a couple visual effects to make like a computer with like a screensaver. So many people at the luxury vendor today. Oh, that's fantastic. I would hope so. I mean, the Antiquarian's Alpine gallery just came out. I'm hoping more people are actually interested in housing nowadays. So using the Hello compacts. Oh, he actually got creative with the compacts. I think he used 2 of them to make it more filled in. With the potato mouse. I need to write better. This is a problem. Okay, fancy place. Tamriel Geographic. We get to see all the places of Tamriel on our flat screen TV. Ah. So you can actually do a slideshow with visual effects with essential housing tools. I see that they've really retextured a lot of the walls using carpets and just kind of embedding those into the walls and so kind of filling in the textures very well, leaving the more ornate marbling of the walls intact. Oh, we have the... is that the homeowner? It's not. Oh, we actually have a couple people here. They are role-playing for me, I think. They say, wait, check out the window? Wait, the window. Oh, the window. Oh, yes, this cobbled window, using a lot of these vampiric wardrobes. And then, oh wow, we have the big dragon, doors in there that have the lovely orange and blue lighting going on. So it looks like there's a terrible storm outside. Okay, that's cool. Kind of kind of see through it. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, everybody always complains about luxury every week. It's just the way of it. There's usually 1 or 2 good things. And then, oh, I see that they are using the Eleanor greenhouse just to add a little bit of a texture here, which is the most expensive way of doing that. Oh man, those will become stupidly expensive on the Guild Traders. Okay, and going through. So again, lots of cobbled cabinets and everything here. So the idea of cobbling is using multiple pieces of furnishings, just kind of looking at little bits of textures on them and cobbling them together to make something custom here. So this uses like a bookcase with a couple of little red guard vases to have the little knobs on them, or using the elsewhere cabinet there to have the red, or the Eleanor pieces to have the marbling on it. So again, just kind of like mushing together different furnishings to come up with a custom look. One of the things I like best about housing in ESO. Oh wow, custom kitchen. Very, very kind of clean lines on this. Using Eleanor sarcophagi, and then kind of embedding these tables into them. And then the High Elf tables tops as well. So we get, again, kind of mixing together different textures here to come up with a custom look. In this case, looks way more modern. Very fancy. And again, they said this was like an upper class style home. I kind of buy it, especially with this kitchen. Love this kitchen. I know it's amazing. Using the Solitude ornate tile floor here. That one furnishing, it's so big. It's like just one furnishing in here to make that work. Like a tiled kitchen maybe makes a little bit more sense than like a carpeted kitchen a lot of the time, which sometimes you have to make do. Kind of leaving a little bit of a space here with a fountain so that you have a good sink and a drying rack. Good. This is actually using the fireplace grate here, flipping it upside down, having a modern drying rack for your dishes. Or we have a coffee maker. Perfect, perfect. Using a couple of Indorol chests there. Jewelry boxes. Okay, good deal. Lovely kitchen. All the details on the stove. Very, very, very much all too fancy. How to use the loading screen pictures in houses. Yeah, that's using Essential Housing Tools add-on by Cardinal05 and Architectura. Have done an amazing job putting together a very comprehensive add-on that you can do so much with housing, adding ways of creating geometric designs using furnishings, ways of copy-pasting things, ways of being able to port around your different houses, using the visual effects, using text, all sorts of things they can do with Essential Housing Tools. And Cardi actually works for ZOS now. Maybe they were impressed. Oh, I like this sink. Using the little wicker baskets. But I haven't seen enough wicker baskets lately. They were added with Greymore, and they were one of my favorite things because they have just this amazing texture to them. So adding all the little things to the basket, brushes, bottles of perfume, towels are very fancy things. Lovely bath with 2 goblets of wine. I guess I want to drink two glasses while they take a bath. Right. And this little place up above to read the rose petals. Yeah, the rose petals help you relax while you're drinking two cups of wine here. Perfect. Clears the head. And continuing through. Layering together a couple of beds together. That way you get a lovely cozy couch. Aren't really proper couches, so you have to cobble them together. Oh, is this blocked off? Wait, is it blocked off? I don't know. It seems to not be completely blocked off. No, it's not blocked off. Okay, good. Out in the courtyard. Using a lot of Eleanor pieces, which matches the style of this place with all the marble. Lovely planter. Again, you can use like a sarcophagus, fill it with plants. Looks fantastic. Go get dirty in that bath. I suppose maybe be all sticky afterwards. Just have to be careful not to spill. So we have like the library up at the very top inside, and then maybe grab a book from there, or grab a book from right here, and have a good relaxing place here. Archmage says, speaking of EHG and Cardi, I thought that since he worked for ZOS now, they would integrate EHG as part of the base game, not an add-on. Well, they have been adding a couple of features, kind of like, not that it's a direct thing, but they added like the precision edit function, which was an amazing feature that they added for housing. There are parts of Essential Housing Tools that probably don't fit well with game direction, would be my guess. Things like the visual effects, they just have a bit of a different aesthetic. Like, you can make visual effects work, but I don't think that's necessarily what ZOS really wants to build towards. But other features, like the portal system and things like the hub and things, there are a lot of great things that you can do with Essential Housing Tools that I would like to see added to the base game. Or even just like the geometric things. I think that they're nearly too overwhelming for people, though. Okay, wait, we have something here with the text. A glimpse, however brief, may be bestowed, though only to the reverent, who say the passcode. The passcode? Oh, what would be the passcode? Oh, maybe there were clues along the way. I want to get through. Oh, I want to see this lovely statue. The passcode. I will say the passcode. Is the passcode the passcode? Oh, it's not. But it worked. Your password is password. I think it's... Okay, that's cool. Reverent. It is /pray, and you can get in. Okay. We got it. We got it. Okay. So you can go and pay your respects there. No, there's so much good that Essential Housing Tools does. Definitely get it. Definitely get it if you are doing anything with housing. And then maybe check out some of Cardinal 05's tutorial videos, because there's a lot to take in there. Or Stabby Doom has a couple things with that as well. Check out her YouTube channel. Okay, and beautiful balcony. Custom balcony, mind you, up here. This is not part of the home. Okay, I think that will about do it. I think beautiful home. Classy. Beautifully colorful. Yeah, it has all the, like, very sturdy marble. Like, this place could last for a long time. Okay, I think that will do it. I'll say a couple people here. I'll say thank you so much. Thank you all so much. And then we can keep moving along. Unless if I missed anything. That's how I always do that. And there says this was a fun walkthrough. Really fun home. Yeah, really beautiful. Really just, like, enamored by that kitchen. Like, amazing creativity going on with that. Like, everything else here is beautiful, too. I put a lot of love into the kitchen in particular. maybe... You know, it matters, right? It's a prettier kitchen than my real one. I believe it, right? It's a great thing about housing that you can do. Okay, next up. I shall go to... They say, thank you for visiting. Thank you so much. If I can get this keybind to work. Okay, next up we will go to... Just 2 homes left. Mabel's Sea Garden in the Grand Sidgwick Villa. Grand Sidgwick Villa is a very large home. I've toured hundreds of them. I had a couple of contests where I toured like 60 each. Anyway, fun place. Very much have a relationship with the Grand Sidgwick Villa. So what has Violet Baby done with the Grand Sidgwick Villa? This was free with the Summer Fall event. I think it's been made available since then, but, you know, very large courtyard with water features down the stairways, and then the big cathedral-esque home with the side rooms and the balconies. So what do you do? What do you do with the Grand Sidgwick Villa? So much you can do with it. Oh, Platt's Rain gifting a sub. Hey, thank you so much. To Ananir, you can make all the hype happen. Thank you so much. Okay, sign this guest journal without leaving the home. Okay, good. Sea Garden. So they block this off. So the funny thing about this is we're looking out towards the home. It's blocked off. They don't want me to go towards the home. They do have the water flowing in. The interesting thing about this is when you pour in, you're just kind of like in this little circle of water. So how do they explain that? Well, they have the water flowing into it. Clever little detail that they've added there. Water flowing throughout this place. Cave. Magical cave? Sea cave. The crystals. The glowing plants. Very beautiful. A little bit mysterious. Maybe a little bit magical. Leading, ooh, very cave-like. You get close enough to the music box, you can start to hear it. And opening up into the sea. So Grand Sidgwick Villa does rest by the sea. Wow, all the lanterns, wow, so much color here. Interestingly, Grand Sidgwick Villa has a set day-night cycle, or it doesn't have a cycle, it'd probably be the better way of saying it. So it's just always going to be very bright here. Wow, so all the colorful corals. I can see various paths I can go through. Various ships about. Ah, pirate boat. Oh no. I see like a sea serpent or something in the background too. I'll have to go and get closer to all these and check them out. So it definitely opens up from the cave. Oh, wow, we have a lovely light tower. Oh no. A sea lantern. No, it's a watchtower. It's a lamp light tower. I'm getting there. Oh no. Lighthouse! It's a lighthouse. It's a house for light. That's right. They're not much of a house, are they? Perfect! Everelia, you're a genius. Let's go through and explore this place. They called it Mabel's Sea... Oh no, I don't see it now. Sea Garden. A sea garden. It houses light, that's right. Doesn't do a very good job of housing the light. It's more like it lets it all out. Terrible, terrible. Okay, so sea garden full of all the colorful corals. And non-corals, too. I mean, there are a lot of, like, Vardenfell anemones or these cactuses. They're not sea plants or anything, but you put them out here, and they definitely have that kind of coral feel to them. So, yeah, don't be afraid to use things in different ways. It's a lot of movement going on, especially with the ripples of the water. It feels very animated here. Or the boats. Captain Azabi taking on crew. Hope that Jabro is safe with Azabi. Plottrain says this house would look amazing if the villa had a night cycle. Well, it would look different. I think a lot of people kind of like the villa because it's always so bright. Probably slippery. Yes, and there would be slaughterfish in the waters here, so I have to be careful not to fall in. Ah, there are like sea critters here. Oh no. A little bit more mysterious as we go out this way. Or have the pirate boat. What's up? Ah, we have Fazez the pirate. Going off on an adventure, and we have an amazing sea serpent in the background. I like that. It seems like it's using the serpent skull. I think that came from a furnishing pack. And then all the body of this, I think they're the pebbles from the Somerset Home Goods furniture. So they kind of have like a, multiple of those, and that ends up having like a scaled effect. Wow, that was really loud. Jason Jelly with the bits. Was that too loud on your end? I got new headphones, and so everything is louder on this end. Maybe it reset things, so. Anyway, all the love, Jason Jelly. You're amazing. I love this home. There's a lot of creative features throughout. Let me know if the bits thing is too loud still. But Jason Jelly, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Wait, I like Captain Fazez with the sea serpent in the back. Try to get some screenshots along the way. Maybe with the lights up there. Fun place. Love this. Yeah, the serpent's amazing. A sea throne. I am king of the seas. Having like more of like a mangrove side over this way too. Ah, Black Swan, I see that. I'll get to that afterwards. Enjoying this seaside garden from Violet Baby. And then, oh, there's a path here. What, does that go up somewhere? I'll go up, without getting slaughterfished, hopefully. Up the slippery waterfall. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it definitely seems like I'm supposed to be here, because there are lights along the way. You can usually do that to kind of line a path, so... If you ever get lost, look for the lights. Ah, another throne up above, overlooking everything. Oh wow, quite a view from up here. You can see all the paths that we went through, all the different areas of the garden, the sea serpent, the ships, and then all the festive lanterns. Maybe a holiday going on right now. And I think that will mostly do it. Don't wall fall. Let's see here. Yeah, good view of everything. Happy look. I'm a huge fan of these Hakushi lanterns. Very colorful, and they sway a little bit. Okay, and we'll keep moving along. We have one home left. One home left. Radiant Mind says, this is really brilliant. Curves create perfect blocking. There's always something curious ahead, just around the curve. Absolutely amazed. Yeah, so kind of like, maybe not displaying everything, but kind of having things reveal as you kind of discover along the way, right? It's a great thing you can do with housing. So even just adding things like walls or dividers or something, kind of obscuring views a bit, that can make things a little bit more of a kind of mystery unfolding type of a feel. Snowrest Port. Ah, so we just came... So funny thing about that is that we went from Grand Cedric Villa, which was made into this, sea garden area, and then we go to the colossal Aldmeri Grotto. This is from Ananir, and they're mostly not using it for the water. They're using it for this custom structure that they have over this way. So we have this boat. This would kind of signify that it's a port town with a grotto. But then we're going into this custom structure. All of these Solitude structural pieces. Oh wow, that's quite a town center with a tree there. So using multiple of the trees and kind of like twisting them about so that they kind of intertwine a bit. Lovely with the flowing water. So we have like one custom town in Sparrowhawk's Moon Sugar Meadow, and this is maybe we'll have some similar feels to it given the style of it, but it's going to be different as well. We have character pathing, the rogue dog there, we have merchants, we have full stalls, we have the fishmonger. A lot of good fish textures ever since they added Greymore. PJ Lord Fluffington with a follow, appreciate that. Welcome to our PCNA housing hike. We're going to be wrapping up here soon, and then we'll be doing some giveaways. Or we have the house guest here. This is the guard, Yorn. I believe they weren't there a moment ago, so they might be pathing around as well. And we do have these gates. We have the placard out with the two mugs. Must be a place to come get a drink. Seems to be. Very fancy. Taking orders here. It is to an extent. Oh, good. Very fancy. So it's using the big... Well, I'll tell you the exact name. I think it's from the achievement furniture. The Dragon Shrine Altar thank you. From the East March achievement furniture. And that's great, because it's kind of sunk into the wall there, and so it's actually forming the top of the fireplace. Oh, Alnivore with a resub, 15 months. Thank you for your continued support. You get I believe you get a new badge. I just added some new badges. Maybe Ananir has a new badge. you have the 2-month one. Or the Raincatcher there up above with the altar of the Divines. I just really love this fireplace. It's really not a lot of furnishings that have gone to create it. It's just a matter of kind of thinking outside the box a little bit on this, going with some really big pieces that you wouldn't really think would work very well with that. And then, we even have like the runes down below. Yeah, I really love this styling that you have going on with this fireplace. Really creative. Fits really well with the Solitude furnishings that you have in here as well. And up above... Okay, more like a place where you can eat and maybe sleep for a night. Okay, good deal. Love the altar and really wanted to showcase it. Yeah, that's great. And then more homes over this way, maybe? So we have like an entire port town. So all of this, again, has been custom built. All the walls and everything has been all added here. And just using kind of the colossal Aldmeri Grotto for kind of the scenery. And then everything else has been added here. I love how you have all this, like, structured in a way that you even have things like windows and everything. Makes it feel a lot more open. A lot more cheerful in that way. Really good, really good. Maybe in as much as it maybe indicates like a little bit more wealth, where it's not just a matter of having kind of bare bones necessities. You have a couple of kind of nice things kind of throughout this place as well. Lovely sink. Bed up above. I mean, it's still fairly tight quarters in most of these places, but livable. Beautiful. Oh, I love these signs that you have going on. So it's like you have the trophy back, or are you using trophies? And then you can flip them around the trophies and use it that way. That actually makes better use of your item limits because the trophies have different item caps. So we have a bakery with all the breads and sweet rolls. Go check the bakery out. Or you can just get the ones from the Crown Store that are blank. Collectible furnishing slots. Yes. Eleanor says, "Wow, building towns built from scratch always floor me." I know it's very fun. So bakery here, using the basket. I like the basket with the bread. Has a very French feel to it. And then, lovely big Solitude kitchen fireplace. We have all the sweet rolls and bread on display. Or the big... Is there a name for these things? Oh no, where you can shove the bread in, or the pizza. Mostly see them in pizza places. And then take it out without burning yourself, right? Get it really deep there in the oven. Do they have a name? Oh no, I should know. Anyway, love the bakery. Fantastic, fantastic. And again, this would be... Oh, Jazz and Deli with all the bits. Thank you so much. All the love. I need to turn down my headphone sounds. Beautiful. This is the bottom of the Solitude tray, I believe. So I don't think I've actually seen it used this way before. I think that's what it is. No, that's not the right one. Solitude serving tray, flipped upside down. It's a really clever use of it. Has a really good brick oven. Now, what's the name of the paddle? The paddle you throw the pie on, throw the bread on. Bread paddle? Oh no, I don't know. That's a paddling. And then we must have a... Oh! I like this. I like this a lot. It just looks like an alchemy flask, but then you get closer to it and you realize it's like a little... It's like a little kerosene lamp or something. That's cool. So maybe it'll be an alchemy lab. So it actually has a light source embedded in it with a candle. A pizza flopper, retriever, spanker, big pizza spatula. I don't know. Pizza flopper. It's officially called a pizza flopper. That's right. So we do have like an alchemist lab in here. I'm really a big fan of this little sconce that they have, little custom sconce. Apothecary shop. Yeah, apothecary with all the fresh ingredients here going into it. Very well laid out. Fizzez here has done an amazing job keeping this place tidy. Oven paddle. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you. Oh, clever. That's using the elsewhere spices, and then those fit really well within just the little Solitude bowls. I like that little detail a lot. I like a lot. Okay, apothecary area. Or even just beautiful things kind of scattered throughout this place, like using the walls here, adding a lot of plants to them. And then beautiful back alley with the moon sugar and the gambling and the skooma. See, all these just beautiful little elements that you can add to your home, just to make things look a little bit more realistic, a little bit more happy. Oh, there's a happy dog. Alleyway. I see the alleyway. Okay. And see, it's high fantasy. You can make your home however you want. I'm a big fan of these placards that you have going on. So this would be like a blacksmith area with the forge. Maybe making some custom horseshoes here today. Love it, love it. And a library with the books. Cool. Who's some of this? This is Anonir's Colossal Aldmeri Grotto. Colossal Aldmeri Grotto. Oh yeah, a big library. Or bookstore. Could be probably a bookstore more than anything. Everything else seems to be a shop. Or it could be a library. Either way, it's a lot. It would be a lot of books for a shop, wouldn't it be? Oh no, you're here. Do you think of this more as the town library or as a bookshop? It's a lot of books. There's a lot of books. Maybe this is just like the merchant side of the town, and the town's a lot bigger than this and would be able to support this. So. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Did I miss anything? Big bookshelves are from the Rip Vendor. Oh yeah, they are, they are. Crafted Eleanor grand bookcases. And then, I think I saw this? I think I saw this. Did I? I think I saw everything then. Wow, so many details going on with this. So it's custom build, a completely built from scratch port town. And then the cool thing about this is, you know, just given the location of it, you know, even the big towering ships up above kind of makes this whole town feel a little smaller. But yeah, they put a lot of good detail into this. You know, filling this entire place up just with the details, 700 out of 700 items, just to make this very, very detailed, well-structured port town. Amazing, amazing. Okay, Ananir says, thanks, Jay, for touring. Thank you so much for letting me come and look at your home. Beautiful. So, we'll wrap up here, and then we'll do some giveaways for Twitch chat, and all good, all good. So, thank you, everybody. This has been our PCNA housing hike. Beautiful creations that we saw today. I want to thank everybody that opened up their home for me. Danielder 6, Lay 83, Lucid Illusions, Azalea Stone, Sparrowhawk 1166, Totes 1, Violet Baby, and Ananir here. So we saw lots of custom creative things along the way, or just some very beautifully decorated homes, you know, like a custom treehouse, or you know, custom shops, or these towns, like these towns with all of these details. Kind of like you could actually imagine people coming here and visiting and buying stuff here and living here, and you can just kind of picture yourself like in their shoes. Oh man. Beautiful, beautiful place. I can see myself here. Definitely, definitely. Okay, so, and we'll continue to have housing tours and contests here at the channel, so please subscribe. If you're on YouTube, it's free to subscribe. That helps a lot. So, thank you, everybody. Have fun with housing, have fun with ESO, and stay spicy. That's right.